Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Christian from ByChristian J Films. You're probably thinking, why does this guy look half gone? His eyes are probably squinting. His voice is just not where it usually is. The energy is just not there. The last week has been a real struggle, which is the reason for this video today. As I know I'm not going to be the only one, but I just wanted to share my journey. Yes, the title of this is What Happens When Your Body Just Says No. It actually started last week, Thursday, and this may not be a video full of B-roll and reenactments because the energy honestly just hasn't been with me. So last week Thursday I had my daughter, fine during the day, dropped her back to her mum's. I remember coming home, tidying up, laying on the sofa just behind me, probably for about 20 minutes, and then I sat up, and when I did, my gosh, I had this absolutely throbbing pain in my head. Gave it about 5 minutes and no, it was relentless. So that was Thursday evening, and then throughout the night, I couldn't sleep. Let's just say it was 45 and 15, so 45 on, 15 off. That math really hurt. So yeah, 45 on, 15 off, 45 on, 15 off. And that went throughout the night. So then this took us to Friday morning. I had some paracetamol during the night. Friday evening, one of my friends invited me out to go skating. I thought, yeah, let me try, because I felt a bit more alive. Went there, could not skate. Well, I tried like towards the end, but I literally pulled up, stayed in my car, windows down because it was actually a really nice day, seat reclined, and just napped. Came home, slept on the sofa. I'll say slept. It was another night of 45 on, 15 off, 45 on, 15 off. Throughout the night, I had, paracetamol, etc. And then Saturday morning came and I felt okay. I felt okay enough to do a bit of a food shop. Same friend that invited me out to go skating, went to go do a bit of a food shop. We'll call my friend Stephanie. Friend Stephanie and I went to do a bit of a food shop and I felt okay then. Came back, made myself some lunch about noon, maybe about 25 minutes after lunch, done. I mean, done. Like back to not even the 45 minutes on, 15 off. I was just out. All of this is going on. I'm thinking, I need to film. I need to edit. I need to send some emails. I need to do research. I need to do stuff. I need to tidy up. I need to go wash up. I need to do some washing. You know, these things that life constantly gifts you. Saturday night came and it was unbearable. If I was to rank it out of 10, my pain would have been at least 1100. I'll get an Uber, go down to the nearest A&E. Once I arrive, I check myself in, bit of a struggle. I walk in and the first thing that I see is the ETA time on the board. ETA, bearing in mind, I know it's a Saturday night, Sunday morning, weekend, 9 hours. I said, what? 9 hours here? I can barely do 2 in my current state. So then I'm triaged by the A&E nurse. Go in, they take my blood pressure, they take my temperature. Blood pressure's fine, temperature is like, ooh. Yeah, something's going on. We don't quite know what it is, but your temperature's quite high. And they said, okay, we're gonna book you in for some blood tests now. So if I can go back and wait in the waiting area and wait for a doctor or whoever it is to call me next. So I leave the nurse's room, go back into the main area where there's a good few people. Some people, I just remember, I remember walking out and there was just a smell of M&Ms. And that just set me off. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I knew I wasn't gonna last 9 hours anyway. So at that point, I discharged myself, came back home and had a rough night. Sunday morning, I'm out from early, come back, doing some stuff around the house. Evening, I then go to another A&E. It doesn't seem too busy. When I walk in, current ETA time, 4 hours, 21 minutes. By this time, it's like, I think it's probably around 10 o'clock. I'm like, oh, okay. By 2 o'clock, I could potentially be home. This is how, my priorities are in the wrong order. I'm seeing the time and I'm thinking, oh, great, I can be home by say 2 o'clock. Rather than thinking, great, within 4 hours, I'll know what's actually going on. So I'll take a seat. Not too long afterwards, I was called by another triage nurse to take my temperature and my blood pressure. This time round, temperature's fine and the blood pressure's fine. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, we're making progress. Then I'm called in for my bloods. Bloods are taken, but by this time, it's probably like 2 hours have gone now. I'm like, okay, still 2 hours to go. I can do this. About an hour later, I'm like, oh, what's going on? There's still quite a few people here. I don't quite know if I'm going to be making it back by 2 o'clock. So then I speak to reception and just ask how many people are ahead of me. She said 11. I said, excuse me? Got 11 people ahead of you, and the person who's due to be called next has been here for just under 6 hours. I said, I can't do this again. So then I discharged myself, go home. And this has been a story since, really. It's actually now Wednesday morning, and I'm still in the same place. Now, the reason why I am sharing this video today is just to show you that I had two choices. One, this is more of a question that I have to answer myself, really. And I've had to answer myself over the last couple of days as well, which is, what am I doing this for? Like, I know on social media, people will post up the lavish lifestyles, and I had mentioned something in my previous video, I think it was last week, on embracing imperfections, and I also briefly touch upon the social media and people posting the seamless, perfected lifestyles, but I don't show the behind the scenes. So this isn't quite behind the scenes, but this is just a bit of my reality at the moment. And if it's happening to me, it's happening to you. It might just be something completely different, but it's just still something that has taken your attention away from your purpose. The question that I've been asking to myself recently is, am I hungry enough? And what I mean by that is, as this channel is starting to grow, it's getting some views, and thank you very much. Obviously I can't do it without you. I am now, of course, accountable to you to provide content, and I need to then make sure that I show up. What that means for me is I put in what I would like from another person. So if someone says to me, I'm going to be there at a certain time, I'm going to make sure that I am there at that time. If they're running late, fine, but they have said to me that they're gonna be there, so I'm gonna be there. I think that's what accountability means for me. I most certainly could have said, you know what? I'm really struggling today, the last week. I've been drinking water as well, guys, but not as much as I should have. And I know the last couple of days have been hot, and it could be a lot of things. I do still need to get seen. Oh, I forgot to mention Monday, I was at the GP. So yeah, I've been from pillar to post, so I need to go back to the pillar now. Just complete the circuit. Where am I going with all of this? A, accountability, and B, it's a question that I'm just going to be asking you as well. Whatever it is that you are after, whatever it is, what your end goal is, the type of lifestyle that you want to have, the education that you want to obtain, the industry that you want to set up, the people that you want to help, whatever it is that you want to do, are you hungry enough? Whatever it is that you need to do to attain whatever it is that you want, what is it that you're prepared to do? I mean, right now, I don't know if this video will get 1 view, half a view, I don't know. And it's not even been on my list of things to do as well, because I have like my content planner, which is something that I had failed not planning far ahead enough, but also not reviewing my plan midway through. This time I've been planning much further ahead and reviewing almost double time. So I review my plan every 2 weeks. But even saying that, this video, of course you can't plan for setbacks. When setbacks happen, it's about adjusting to see what you can do to, you know, navigate back to where you would like to be. Right now, my plan is I really do need to rest. I can feel my headache starting to happen again. I don't know what's going on, but my next step from after this is to go, I'm gonna go back to that sofa right there. And then I will be back with a lot more energy next time. So I'm just gonna say thank you very much. If you have found any use in this video whatsoever, then please give it a thumbs up, as it then helps with the algorithm. It helps put this video in front of others who may also need this type of content. Thanks very much, guys. I will see you in the next one.